Hey guys, this is SuperMarioPoke, and this is a match against Mufasafernando. We had it like 2 in the morning, I think. I don't know. We just grabbed some Pokemon, like, yeah, let's meet on Wi-Fi. So I decided to lead out with Staraptor, as Staraptor is one of those Pokemon. I look in the box and I'm like, I want to use this guy. So I go and I'm like, I choose you, Staraptor! And he goes down first turn, and I'm like, no! So I left him in against Rotom. I believe I went for, I think, U-turn? Or Brave Bird? Something. But Volt Switch, he scarfed, takes me out, which pretty much sucks. I mean, there's no other way to put it. The first Pokemon I put on that, empty slot of 6, and the first Pokemon I send out gets completely destroyed, so that is definitely not that good. But I have my hot 2! And he definitely, Swords Dance, Tentacruel, he's not going to take an Earth Power that well. And Yachu just goes out there and goes to Symphonia, who's just going to basically just wall this guy. I mean, I know I can take a Waterfall even at +2. And I know I couldn't on my Heatran, which is, why I switched out. Now, Symphonia is, I'm going to go for T-Wave. Why? Because then I can get extra leftovers. And, if something happens, like a crit or something not good, at least he's slower now, so I can take him out with something else. Revenge kill. And so I'm just going to Thunder Wave, and now he, second Swords Dance, this is getting kind of dangerous. I'm getting nervous. I don't want to lose Symphonia yet. I wanted it at a high enough HP that I can take one hit from something and then go ahead and completely heal off another Pokemon with, Lunar Dance. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen because, that almost takes me out, and now I've got to recover, hopefully Life Orb, hopefully he gets paralyzed and I can take him out with an Ice Beam. So I go for the Moonlight, and unfortunately he doesn't get paralyzed. He almost takes me out, and then he dies from Life Orb. So with that being said, maybe I can live something, I don't know, like 35 HP. Not really, but he sends in Crobat, and I'm thinking, the amount of worth this thing has is a switch in to take a hit and then get switch initiative. And the thing is, having him kill me off with U-turn is switch initiative. So I just let him kill me off. And he is going to kill me off. I go down. Mufasa, calls back that Crobat. And now he's going to send out his Rotom. So I'm not really sure what I want to do. But Shake and Bake here, although they're textured the same because I was like switching them around. And then I guess I switched around Rotom Washes twice. It doesn't matter, though, because I do very well against this whole team. The only thing he really has to deal with this is his Heatran, which doesn't take Thunderbolt that well, and I'm just going to stay in as he has Dragon Pulse. That's all he can hit me with, and works out. So, Thunderbolt, just going to T-Bolt, and maybe T-Bolt one more time. I mean, I want to take him out, but I want to preserve my Shake and Bake as well. So I don't want to take too many hits because I do know that this guy does very good against its entire team. But then again, looking at the damage he does, it's not going to do too much unless he gets a crit. So I'm at about half, which is fine. I can Pain Split later, and his Iron Man goes down. With that being done, his team is incredibly weak to fire, and I have a couple Pokemon with fire-type moves, so it's going to work out for me. He goes to Sebi, who is a, Shaman, and goes for Seed Flare. That's about all he has to deal with this, as I go ahead, Pain Split, and Spit F drops. So yeah, of course I'm going to switch, and I was planning on switching out anyways after the Pain Split because I wasn't sure what he had to deal with me, but I knew I wanted to Pain Split, then get out of there. Pain Split will bring up my HP a lot, and then I'll bring his HP down, so it's pretty much what Pain Split does. Now, I'm going to go to Metroid. I know I might be able to take one, and then, I also just know I want to switch. And looking at the damage, I am glad I switched to Tentacruel, as I wasn't sure that I could switch to him, but it turns out I can, which is definitely good news, as Earth Power is going to do massive damage, which I wasn't exactly expecting because it does get Earth Power, but not everyone has it, and it takes me out. So sadly enough, Earth Power takes me out. And I'm just going to go to Dragoon to get the Extreme Speed KO. I am not, I'm a different set. It's a standard set, but not a lot of people use it. It's like one of those standard sets on the very bottom of on the smoking page. So, I figured might as well bring it. I kind of like it. I like what it can do. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not multi-scale, Dragon Dance, all that kind of stuff. But it works. And if some of you may know what that set I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, pause the video right now and comment that set in the comment section before you resume. So then, later on, then you'll be like, yes, I was right. So just, I want to see how many of you guys know what I'm talking about. Very bottom of the page, Smogon. It's one of the sets that's the Inner Focus set, with Life Orb. Guys, that's all I'm going to tell you, so make sure to pause that video and check down there. Now, this Crobat has not. Basically, my heat ran completely walls him, and so he's gonna have to find some way to deal with it. And as you can tell by the time on this video, the battle is not over yet, as he has something that can deal with a heat ran, and that is Ferrothorn. Wait, what? Ferrothorn? No, wait. Oh, Fire Blast missed and Bulldoze for the KO. He's running Banded Ferrothorn with Bulldoze, and that takes out my Heatran. So he does find a way to take out Heatran, although very unconventional and not recommended. Ferrothorn takes out Heatran, but I do have Dragoon, and I do know that, he's probably choiced, so I can, come in for free and go ahead, Fire Blast the Rotom, which will do a nice amount of damage. Now, Rotom goes down. I have Fire Blast, and he has, wait, what? He has a Ferrothorn, and that Ferrothorn is going to be hit by a superpower. So by now you should know what the set is, and yes, that is the Mixed Wallbreaker Dragonite set. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. It was a fun one, and I have a couple more with Mufasa. I may upload, maybe not. Just depends, and I'll probably battle him a lot more because he's fun to battle. And yeah, so anyways, this was the Super Mario Poke. If you enjoyed this video, I would encourage you to leave a like rating. And if you really enjoyed it, a favorite would be nice. But that's all I have for today. Expect more uploads later this week. I plan on battling and uploading a lot, unless suddenly school is like, oh, F you. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Been rambling long enough. Peace.